Hey guys, it's AronDa from Around the World. I haven't been on here in forever. I'm so sorry I left you guys for such a long time without doing anything. But honestly, this pandemic has been for me such a time of like soul searching, renewal, figuring out what I want to do with my life, what I want to do with my time. And it's really been a blessing. It has really been a time to reset and really look at what I'm doing now and seeing what I want to do going forward. So with that said, guys, I have been working out. I've been in the gym. Well, not really in the gym because they're closed, but I've been having a great workout experience. I have a great trainer. He has been amazing, and I'm really getting into my fitness and health and things like that. And one thing that I decided that I was going to do is a bit of a cleanse, because I noticed I started getting breakouts on my skin. Different things have been going on with my hair. I had a bit of a thyroid issue. When I went to the doctor, they said I may have an issue with my thyroid. So I wanted to get my body together, get my insides clean and everything functioning as it should. With me being in my mid-40s, we getting older. We can't do things the way we did them before. So I wanted to come to you guys today because with the cleanse that I'm doing, it actually requires me to use sea moss gel. And I am going to actually make some. So I thought this might be a cool little way to introduce my health fitness journey. So I'm gonna do that with you today. So stay tuned and I'll be right back. See you later. All right, I'm back. So I actually purchased some sea moss from a young lady I follow that's really into health and alkaline healing for our bodies. And she referred us to this company called Derek Products. I just got the purple sea moss from them, and it really came really quickly. It's at the end of the pandemic. This is August 20th. And they sent me a nice little brochure. It tells you how to make it, everything like that, which is really great. So it is actually made in, it's from St. Lucia. So this is supposed to be a pretty good brand. So what we do with the sea moss is we actually just take out, so this is what it looks like. So you basically, what you do is gonna take a little piece of it out and soak it. You have to soak it for 12 to 24 hours for it to get nice and pliable so you're able to mold it and stuff like that. So I'm just gonna move the camera over so you guys can see what I'm doing here. So yeah, so we're just gonna take a little bit of the sea moss. Oh, that looks crazy, right? So we're gonna just take a little bit of it. Take a nice, a couple pieces of it or so. And it's actually going to expand and stuff like that. So we're not gonna take too much of it. We're gonna take, this is a 4-ounce pack. We're gonna take about 1.5 to 2 ounces of it. And what I'm gonna do now is go ahead and go wash this in the sink, and then I will come back with you and show you how I'm gonna soak it. All right, so I am back. So what I did was I just went ahead and rinsed it. You want to make sure it's from the sea, so you basically want to make sure that you get like all the sand and stuff like that off of it. So I rinsed it, and it is now, it's not as stuck together or anything like that, but if you guys can see what it looks like. There's actually, if you can believe it, they actually have fake sea moss, so you have to be careful to get it from a reputable source. This is actually, like I said, the purple sea moss. The difference between the fake and the real that you can tell is that the fake actually has salt on the outside of it, surprisingly. Real sea moss does not have salt on it. So this is actually real sea moss, and it is going to swell. So you don't want to look at it and say, oh, that doesn't look like enough. So, depending on how much you want to make, I probably want to make like, what is that? Maybe a 32-ounce mason jar of it. So not too much. So yeah, so this is what I'm going to do. So now what we go ahead and do is we want to put some spring water into the sea moss, and we actually just want to let it sit for 12 to 24 hours. So we're gonna just cover it, make sure it's covered with the spring water. You don't want to use tap water because tap water has a lot of additives and different things in it that are not necessarily good for your system. So we want to do I did just some regular Poland spring water. But yeah, any spring water will do, and we'll just let this sit. And so what I'm gonna do is go ahead and come to you guys tomorrow and show you exactly what it looks like once it sits for the 24-hour period. I think I'm gonna do it tomorrow afternoon. So it's about 1 o'clock. So maybe about a little less than 24 hours, I'll let it soak. Also, what I'm gonna put in this water is a little bit of lime. What I was told is that it takes out the fishiness or the sea taste in it. So that way the sea moss gel is very neutral. So yeah, I'll let you guys see what happens afterwards, and I'm about to go do some yoga, okay? And oh, I didn't tell you guys, the actual cleanse that I'm gonna be doing is from Dr. Sebi, and he talks about alkalining our system. So I will be drinking fruit and vegetable smoothies every day and not eating any food for 14 days. So this is part of the process of healing and cleansing the body in the detox period. So I'm excited for the journey, and I'm definitely excited to share it with you guys, and I miss you guys so much, and I look forward to speaking with you soon. Talk to you later. Bye. Hi guys, it's AronDa from Around the World. I'm back. It's day 2. The sea moss has been soaking overnight. It's about almost 11 o'clock the next day. So what I'm gonna do is go ahead and get this together so we can get it blended. I just want to be honest with you guys, that stuff stinks. It really stinks. I had to put something over it, but it is swollen. It's a lot more than it was initially, and it looks pretty good for what I think sea moss should look like, which is basically like a seaweed. So yeah, let's go ahead and take it. So I'm probably gonna do a before and after so you guys can actually see how much it's grown, but look at that. It wasn't even like a quarter of the bowl full, and it's puffed up to be more than half of the bowl. It's weird. It's kind of, slimy. It's like, seaweed. What you would think seaweed would feel like. Feels like regular seaweed. When I go to LA, I'm always amazed at how much seaweed they have on like the beaches and things like that. But this feels a lot like it. So this is actually what we're gonna take, and we're gonna go ahead and put it in the blender with a half a cup of some spring water, and go ahead and get that blended up into a nice little gel. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that, and then I am actually gonna come back to you guys so you guys can see this finished product. Yeah, I'll get back with you guys shortly. All right guys, I'm back. So I have blended the sea moss for about, I've read a couple places were like 1 to 2 minutes, and then somebody else was like 5 minutes. So I honestly did it for like 5 minutes because it was a bit gritty, not gritty, but it had little pieces of seaweed in it after like 2 minutes. So I was like, let me just blend it some more. So I did do a half a cup of spring water in with the bunch of the seaweed, that sea moss that I put in there. The sea moss came up to probably about here on the blender. I don't know how much is that. I think that is maybe a little less than 3 cups. And I came up to probably about the 3 cup mark or so. And then I added a half a cup of water, and I actually added 2 little tinges more just based on the consistency that I wanted. So let me show you what the consistency actually looks like. It's very smooth, and I'll take a spoon. It's actually really smooth and creamy consistency. I really like it. It actually is more smooth than the one that I bought from online that I got last time. This one is a lot more smooth and creamy. What I'm gonna do, I have a wide mouth mason jar. I like to use these because they're easier to clean. They have a bigger opening, so they're just easy to get into. And also, if you guys saw my salad video I did a while ago, I actually use these a lot for like salad in a jar, because you can put all the things that you need inside of it and you can reach into it. It's easy to get into. So I'm just gonna pour this into my mason jar, and this is not even 3 cups of gel, so it is not gonna come up all the way on this jar. And I just realized on the last video that I made an error. I said a 32 ounce mason jar. This is actually a 16 ounce mason jar. So This is 16-ounce mason jar. It's probably only half because it's only a couple cups of this, but actually you only need about 2 tablespoons a day. And what I'll do is I will add this into my daily smoothies. With the cleanse that I'm doing a veggie and vegetable smoothie. Every day I'm doing like 2 or 3 of those instead of food. So this will probably last me a couple weeks. So it's like about half of the jar is filled up, but it's a really great blend. It's nice and smooth. I'm gonna go ahead and use it. And I also have some that I had bought from another company that I actually have over here. Let me just grab it really quick. That I am actually gonna be using for my face. So I have 2 different ones. This is the one I just made. This is the one I bought online. This one I am actually gonna use. It's a little thicker in consistency and it has a little more pieces of the sea moss in it. So I'm gonna use that for my face. It makes a great mask actually. You just put it on your face, let it sit for 30 minutes, and then rinse it off with warm water, and your face feels so smooth and it really clears up any blemishes or anything. So I hope you guys enjoyed that. This is like my first instructional video for like something healthy. This is great, but I will be doing more things like this. And also I wanted to mention to you guys, the outfits that I've had on have actually been workout outfits, which is great because they look like you can go outside in them. You know what I'm saying? But this is actually from Fabletics. They have some great gear and they actually have pockets. I'm gonna just put this down a little bit. Hopefully you can see it. Can't really see it very well, but they have pockets, and there's a pocket like right in the back down here, which is great for if you go running or if you're doing any workouts where you need to carry keys or something like that. It's great for that. So hope you guys found this helpful. Let me know if there's anything in particular you guys want to see, and I'll be coming back to you next week with another helpful, healthy recipe or maybe some workout tips. I'm not sure yet, but we'll play it by ear. I hope to see you guys soon. And if you guys haven't subscribed, go ahead and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.